Welcome to our channel, Thrifting with the Triplets. We're three triplet sisters and we all live in different countries around the world, and we share a common interest, and that's thrifting and finding unusual items. So come with us and see what we find and what we can resell for. Hi everyone, this is Melissa from New Zealand, and I've had a great week and a half thrifting, and these are some of the things that I've found. I've found a lot of great clothes, which you'll see in my little video, and these are some of the little unique things that I've found. So we're going to start off. I found a Polo Ralph Lauren sunglass case. Nothing special. I paid $3, and these on eBay do resell from $5 up to $38. So it's worth finding. When you find them, it's worth getting them because they do sell. I've sold various different ones in the past, and you can double or triple your money on them. So my next find was the Rowan tweed felted yarn. Now also yarn is worth, if you find good one like this, I found two of the same. They were $3 each, and these do sell for $20 for each ball of yarn. So for $6 I am going to list them on my Trade Me for $30 for both balls of yarn. So my next find is this amazing Pinocchio. It is made of wood, and it's got jointed arms and legs, so you can move them around and sit him down if you want to sit him down. Now there's quite a few on eBay, and from the research it says they are made in Italy. There's no maker's mark on this one, but they all look very much similar to each other, and on eBay they're listed from $30 up to 50 New Zealand dollars. So I'm going to list this little wooden hand-painted Pinocchio for 30 New Zealand dollars. I then found these gorgeous two Korean bobblehead kokishi dolls. They were $3 each, and again their little heads move and they are so cute. So these on eBay are listed, a pair of them, for $30, and I am going to list them for 22 New Zealand dollars, and I paid $3 each. They are wooden and hand painted and very cute. So my next find is this gorgeous vintage cat. This is a Nippon porcelain cat made in Japan. I paid $3 for this, and he's in great condition, no chips or cracks. And there was one on eBay exactly the same, which was listed for 33 New Zealand dollars, and I'm actually going to list this one for $20. So we'll see how it goes. I will reduce it if it doesn't sell, but he's very unique and very vintage. My last find was this cat. Now this was made from a New Zealand potterer, John Hurd Ceramics, Napier, New Zealand. It is vintage. It's got a little chip there, but it's you can turn it there and you can't even see the chip. So I paid $6 for this cat, and I didn't find any on my New Zealand trading platform called Trade Me, and I couldn't find any on eBay. This I am going to start my listing for 35 New Zealand dollars, and we will see how it goes from there. So you'll see in my next video the clothings that I've listed in the last week, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks so much for being here. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Rachel in Durham, and thanks for joining us this week. You have to excuse my voice, but I'm starting to lose my voice. I think I had too much fun over the weekend and was talking too much and laughing and having a good time with some friends that were over from Australia. So this week I've been to one charity shop just out of Durham, and also I went to, on Saturday, a family day which had a couple of stalls and found a couple of little items. So let's get started what I've found and what I'm going to resell for. The first item I got at the charity shop in Durham, I paid £1 for this crackle glass bowl. It's vintage, it's in really good condition, and it's a really amazing bowl. You could use it as a trinket bowl or chocolates or sweets in, but it's a lovely bowl. On eBay they range from smaller ones around £8 up to £20 or £30. I'm going to list this on my eBay for a starting of £15, and I'll be happy to drop it if it doesn't sell down to £12 or something, but I'll start it at £15. Next, I found this gorgeous little piece here at the family market day I went to, and I paid 50p for it. It's a Victorian style, I think it's like a condiments little pouring bowl. They might have had pickles or relish in there or mustard, and it would have come with a spoon, and it doesn't have a maker's mark. It's got a bit of tarnishing on the bottom. Online they range from £10 up to £30. I'm going to relist this one for a starting of £10 on my eBay. It's like a red ruby glass. It's a gorgeous little piece. Next, I found this little novelty coffee mug. I found it at the Family Day Market for 50p. I paid for it. It's got a Maker's Mark KP Crisps. It's vintage, and it's a Friar or Monk coffee mug. There are a few on Etsy and eBay. One sold on Etsy for £9. I'm going to list this for a starting of £8, and we'll see how it goes. It's a rather cute novelty mug. Next I found this little vintage sugar bowl at the charity shop in Durham. Cost me £1. It's got a lovely floral design on it and a Maker's Mark Granville. I did a Google search on Granville and couldn't really find much information on them. So it could be mid-century pottery, but I did see it has some glazing there on the pottery. That's probably due to its age. So I'm actually going to sell this on the Vinted site. I do sell some of my cheaper items on Vinted. So I'm going to put, because of the glazing, I'm going to put it for sale for £3, and someone will love this little sugar bowl. My next item, I found this at the charity shop for £1. This is a German wooden plate. It's vintage and it's from a German town called Hameln, I think it's pronounced, and that the scene shows the Pied Piper, the folktale of Pied Piper, and this was the town that the folktale originated from. It does have a hook on the back to hang up, and on eBay and Etsy they range from around £25 up to £90, but I'm going to list this plate for a starting of £25 on my eBay. It's a rather great wooden plate. It would have been a souvenir from the town. Next I found this wooden cat from the charity shop. I paid £1 for him. He's in pretty good condition. He's just a bit dusty. I have given him a wipe down. He doesn't have a Maker's Mark other than those 3 triangle bits there. So I'm not sure where he's from. He could be around the 1980s when he was produced. There are a lot of them on eBay and Etsy, and they range from prices from £10 up to £40–50. So I'm going to list this wooden cat on my eBay for a starting of £15. Next I have these 2 bird statues, and they are my mother-in-law's. She has quite a few of them for me to try and sell. She left them behind in the house when she moved out, so I'll try and sell them for her. They're produced by Coalport. This one is Wren's. They're limited editions, and 1996 when they're produced. And this one, Gold Crest, 1996, a limited edition. On eBay they range from prices from £10 up to £50. I'm going to probably sell these 2 together for a price of £25 for both of them. They're for the bird lovers, and they're rather cute statues or figurines. Next I found this amazing glass plate at the charity shop I bought for £1. It's a vintage 1940s to 1950s uranium Vaseline glass plate. The uranium is added to the glass in production, which gives it the green colour. It's in really good condition. It's quite a heavy plate. Doesn't have a maker's mark or anything. But online I did see one very similar to this one advertised for £35. I'm going to put mine on eBay for a starting of £30, and we'll see how it goes, but it's a pretty amazing plate. So that's all I've got for this week. So thank you for watching my video, and take care, and I'll see you next week, and then hopefully I've got my voice back. Hello everyone, this is Selena from Clarksville, Tennessee, and this week I'm going to share with you the few items that I have found when I've gone out to the flea market. I actually haven't been to the Salvation Army this week, but I did find a few good things at the flea market. So the first items, they are onyx marble stone carved horsehead bookends. They are mid-century from the 1960s, and I did buy them for $10 for both of them. They are made of solid stones such as onyx or alabaster, and they are really heavy to pick up. I think the design on them is unique and very decorative, so whether you can use them as bookends or just use them as a decorative decor on a shelf, they would still look wonderful. I did find one listing on Etsy that sold for £68, which is $92 in US dollars. And then I also had in a box that I found from a storage unit that I had won a few years ago, this little cutie that actually goes with them. He also is made out of onyx marble. So I have decided that I'm going to keep them and use them on my bookcase, because I do love horses. From a horse family. My sister Rachel owned 3 horses and did equestrian, and our grandfather, he owned and raced his own harness horses. So we do have a background with horses. So my next item I bought from the flea market. I paid $5, and this is Glacier Ice Age sculptures. It is of three sea otters, which for a moment I thought they were walruses, but after looking at other listings, apparently they're sea otters. So I thought they were walruses, I swear. Especially this one, he looks like a walrus. But there is a sticker on the front here, and also on the bottom, Glacial Ice Age sculptures, handcrafted by ACE Alaska. They are quite heavy. I'm assuming they are made of some sort of clay. Now on the prices online range, they're not worth very much, from $15 to $30. So I'm gonna list mine for $19.99 on my eBay. I just think they're pretty cute, even if they were walruses. So my next item I got from the flea market. I paid $4.95, and this is a vintage Pier 1 teapot. Does have a little Japanese mark right there, in great condition. And I did, in the previous videos, I showed that I had 2 Pier 1 imports teacups, and they had the exact design on the front of them. So when I saw the teapot, I remembered that I had the 2 cups, so I had to buy this so I could make them a match. It's in great condition, so now I can sell them together. I did see a listing on eBay that sold for $79.99, but it had 4 cups and a teapot. So I'm gonna list this on my eBay for $49.95, and we'll see how it goes. They're in great condition. Great little set. So my last item for this week I bought for $3, and this is Oscar Schlegelmilch trinket box. It is made from porcelain. It is vintage, made in Germany. I had to give it a good clean up because it was really dirty when I bought it. And the porcelain is very delicate. I have to be very careful when I take the lid off. So this is vintage. I'm not sure what year. The flower is hand painted. And some of his items I looked online are very expensive. Prices range for his trinket boxes from $15 on up. Some of the trinket boxes are just so beautiful. So I couldn't find one exactly the same as this. So I'm just going to list it for a price of $24.99. It is in really great condition. Now I'll take the lid off and show you the stamp on the bottom. Let me turn it around. Let me focus. I don't think I'm gonna focus. There you go. There is his name there, and it says in Germany, hand painted. It's a cute little trinket box. So that's it for this week from us. I hope you enjoyed watching our video. Please consider subscribing and liking the video. It helps us grow so we can continue to make more videos and find more great stuff. So we'll see you soon.